Alright, hey guys, this is Kirk here, and we haven't done a Penguins chat in quite some time, and in this chat we're going to be discussing about the Penguins goaltending, and this is a bit of a situation here, just like last year. I'm going to go over their stats, what you see on the pictures, and my thoughts on the players and who should be the backup. So let's get into this. First off, in the first slide, well, it's not a slide, but you have Matt Murray, who is walked on starter. Matt Murray was developing the AHL for some time, and he came in 2016 and took us on that amazing playoff run when Zakhoff started the playoffs and Forey was hurt. And Murray won us that cup that year. And 2017, Murray keeps dominating as Forey teaching him, mentoring him, teaching him all he knows, and showing moves and how to get better. And Murray ends up taking over Forey's job, and Forey is almost traded that year. Murray gets hurt in Game 1 in warm-up of the playoffs in 2017. Forey takes over all the way up to Game 3 in Ottawa. Murray is back in net, wins games, goes to the finals, and wins 2 cups as a rookie back-to-back. And this year was a little hard for Matt Murray because he had a lot of distractions. One, a couple injuries, a concussion, and a Flyers player hitting him. And we also had him sadly lose the death of his father. That really distracted Murray this year. I just can't imagine what it's like for a player like that to still play hockey and think of how you're not going to have your dad with you anymore. Jim Murray was his name, Matt Murray's father. I just can't imagine how heartbroken Murray was. And especially with the injuries hurting him, and I think was also this year was like a test for him to get used to his first year as starter, his first full-time year as starter, because 16 Murray was not really a starter. He was just a third backup. And 17, he was a backup for a bit, and then he took over, but this was going to be his first full-time year as a backup. And this year will be his second. I'm confident Matt Murray is going to bounce back because I feel like after the Caps loss, he's going to be hungry and improved. Plus, he's 24. I think he's going to be hitting his prime now. Matt Murray's going to be something, I believe. So, his last year stats, 27 wins, 16 losses, 49 games played, goes against 2.92, 0.907 save percentage. So Matt Murray, I feel like he's going to be good. The only thing that worries me is that him staying healthy and getting his glove improved. God, I can't speak, but because that glove really does worry me when it comes to the Penguins goaltending, because Matt Murray is very weak on his glove, and other teams are going to watch video clips and see how weak he is on that side. Hopefully he improves it. I'm confident he will. That's Matt Murray. One thing I think I forgot to say was I think what also hurt Matt Murray was not having a backup when things get rusty. Not having Forey with him was probably something that also hurt Murray this year. Casey DeSmith and Tristan Jarry. Now this is where the backup situation comes in for these guys. When it comes to Pith, they originally planned for 2017 when they were trying to go for the three-peat was Niemi was supposed to be the backup while Jarry develops in the AHL to graduate. Niemi was waived, played horrible, and DeSmith came in, played first game, didn't do so well. Then they switched to Jarry, and then they were switching to DeSmith to Jarry, Jarry to DeSmith. They had a really rough backup situation this year, and it looks like we're stuck in that position again. What worries me is these two are underdeveloped. They haven't got enough NHL experience. Jarry's not even ready for NHL, and DeSmith is half ready. But people would say Jarry played more games though than DeSmith. Well, yeah, but look how Jari did, though, at his save percentage, as you can see. Me, personally, I think D. Smith needs to be the backup. He's 27. He's at the age where a hockey player has hit its prime and he's not getting any younger. And I think he's the more developed experience. I think D. Smith needs to get play time this year. I think he's the perfect choice to be the backup. Well, Jari, on the other hand, if he's the backup this year, he needs play time to develop. Because here's the thing, though. Whatever is in the backup, I saw something about Jari, about what someone else said, that he needs to play in the NHL because Jari is up to a 2-year contract, which we all know. And in 2 years, he's going to be wanting money, big money. I don't think we're going to be able to re-sign him. So, play Jari in the NHL, his trade value goes up. But if he's just in the NHL, barely playing, there's a problem, though. Me, personally, Jari needs to go to the AHL, and D. Smith needs to be the backup. Both these goalies are underdeveloped when it comes to NHL. But when it comes to fully developed after being in AHL, D. Smith is the man to go. And what worries me, if Murray gets hurt again, it's up to these guys. But just imagine if Murray got hurt for long term. I'm worried. So, yeah. It's a in trouble thing. It's either Jari is either in NHL, barely gets played, or Jari spends time in the AHL, gets no trade value, because I think Jari's going to be gone in 2 years. He's either going to want money or we're going to try to trade him. But if he doesn't have trade value, what are we going to get for him? Nothing, because he'll have no stats in play time. We're in trouble regardless. Anyway, this is my thoughts. I think Murray has a chance to be a Vezina Trophy winner this year. He's going to hit his prime. D. Smith should be the backup. And Jari should get developed in the AHL to graduate, because he was supposed to graduate last year. But Niemi didn't work out, and the Penguins can't rotate back and forward whenever someone is doing good or bad. They got to stick with a backup. Alright, Hardcore Gamer, who do you think should be the backup? This is Kirk, and I'm out here.